Alright, recording's up. I'm gonna try and screen share to my laptop screen as well because Sendu, map planner, very fun.
Oh, I bet.
Ramen, zone, silverhead. Okay, what do we have? Oh, we have pen. Okay, this is really good actually. Not just because it's pen, but I have questions. I have questions about this pen. I may
Oh,
just take the first watch around just to spec this pen and send the game to manga because I am genuinely curious why they're dying 6 times. Okay,
uh,
Dooley.
I'll be
that is
honest, it
quite
kind of
interesting.
didn't have like, the greatest positioning.
Did
Like I kind of know
I
like very
wonder?
well.
I wonder if it was an issue of they're trying to take aggressive positioning, but they're just not like.
Like you probably see it in later games, maybe not this specific game, but probably later games if we get to it.
Am I general announcement? What is this? Oh wait, okay. Uh. Okay. Let's get started before my brain goes into like 5 different directions. Okay. Comp is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the comp's fine. It's good. I don't know what I'm saying. I went from Overwatch to this. You know what? I'm just gonna take the first game to watch this pencil. I need to. Hold on. I forgot dinner was ready. Shoot.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you know what? That's fine. What?
Wait,
What?
you could pull it up
Yeah.
midway?
Yeah.
How have I never known this?
Why are we running run speed? That is my question. Okay.
No.
I mean, like, it's not.
It's not terrible, but
It's not.
I mean,
The opening isn't terrible, but that's not a me thing. That's a manga thing. Okay.
So aggressive here.
This is fine. The only thing I would suggest is one of you going on the angle. Because I don't know if the bucket ever brought that up. So, probably. Because theoretically, invert should be the one going on the angle. But if
yeah.
invert doesn't go on the angle, it should be. Keiki, probably. Because
I feel
you.
like I should
Because
if I unless I have more paint.
Yeah, because you should like tell your pen, hey, I'm gonna go bottom left. I need you to paint for me. They'll get paint up. If they don't, they're Chungus. And Ace can always just throw a bomb for you if you need, like, as a way out or a way forward, right?
Yeah.
Because like you kind of just clear up the space. Also, Quarry is finally using stealth jump. We are healing as a society.
Oh my goodness.
Don't ask. But yeah, we're
Alright,
playing really
so
safe on opening. We're so split up. And like I know part of it is because like Kenki's waiting for the paint forward, and Brink. I'm calling him Brig. I don't care. Brig should be up in a farther position, but that's also why I was suggesting going on an angle if no one else is, because you already
Yeah.
have pre-existing paint there. You can always tell them, hey, I need more paint up front. They also can play a lot more aggressive on the opening as well. You know, just Chungus things from all sides. Please tell me we look at the forge. Okay. Was it ever told that the forge was alone? Do we remember that?
no, no, we never stated that.
Okay. I think overall it's just a big disconnect. If you guys played more aggressive here, we would be able to notice it. The pen should be where the bucket is. If let me go to the thing. You guys cannot see it. Map planner. Okay. And it is a scene on OBS. Perfect. Okay. So the standard opening on Ramen, pen should be around glass. If they're going here, they're trying to get cooler. And then, hold on. If pen is here, they're getting cooler. And then they're going to this glass area. This is like the normal, you know, what you would see from a pen normally. They can also play on this angle a bit, right, if people are farther up. Invert should be here, taking this attention, right? People are going to be looking down at him, or at least keeping an eye on him, so they have to pull like this type of stunt. They need to look forward and also kind of look left side, because he's there. You're going to be, like, you played this fine. The problem is that because you're playing here, you didn't have too much forward paint, and that's where your pen should have come in. This is fine. The only problem is that we're too cluttered here. But like, I think it's one of those, it is worth, because we're in the middle of everything, and you're not just going to get shot down immediately. So, yeah, this should be fine. If anything, your bucket's here, and you can all, and Ace can always turn, look at him, be like, hey, do you need help? Like, say, hey, I need help over here. You can go, and even if you see that he needs help, like, go help him here with whatever's going on, and then you guys kind of just walk up. If anything, pen should be like here if you guys get like a good advantage into middle. So I'm gonna screenshot this so I can send it into like the notes thing later. No, I need to ramen opening. Carbon, V-Dually, bucket, pen. Okay, I'm gonna leave that up, and then I'll screenshot it later. But yeah, I think your teammates kind of just fumbled a bit on that, and yeah. I mean, it's also able to be worked on. It'll just take a lot of time, so I wouldn't worry about it too much if we're considering them, but still something noticeable.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that alone may just be the big reason why it fell harder, because they're just not playing as aggressive as they need to be. What? I'm not gonna look at your perspective because I want to like blame you or anything. I want to know what happened. And I will say this most of the time.
Yeah. Alright, honestly, even before this, I've been playing like some really bad games. So I was trying to get out of that mentality.
I think instead we could have just kept zone first.
Yeah.
Because we're still here. We're all still here. I don't know why your bucket is chilling in zone. Probably because they're just scared of the pen, which they should be. But, yeah. Like, this spot is good. But we can just chill here with the bucket, get zoned while the bucket peaks, and then kind of like say, hey, let's use strikes and go. You know? Because we still want to go fast, but we're not trying to like force anything yet until we're good with what we got.
Right.
Just very good flicks from KK. Because that kind of helped out.
Gotcha.
I swear, when the trials find this video, they're gonna question me so bad about why I am continually gonna be spectating onto them for some reason. You guys, they should have kept the zone alone a while ago, I think. I genuinely wonder why we are tri-striking here. Because the only person that's there that can actually do anything is the bucket. Because I don't think Alex's pen is like that big of a deal anyway.
No, I think he backed up at that point.
Yeah. So, like, yeah, they still hold the space because we're practically using strikes for nothing, and then we're walking. And then we walk up because we went 2 dead originally. I mean, like, this is fine. Just need to... I think a lot of it is just you need to go faster.
Yeah.
Ooh, does this work? Okay. Oh, yeah, I hit my buck. I was like, what the heck killed you?
Yeah, I thought that at first, and I was like, oh right, the bucket was chasing me. Understandable.
Here. This is fine. Again, I think it's just more so of a you're working with what you got because of your teammates not necessarily playing as aggressive as they should be. I just want to know if you could have done that in the Oh yeah, never mind. I don't blame you for that. Hi, Rune.
Hi, Rune.
Hello.
Yeah. I think what you did is fine. When you're gonna crab here, tell your pen to go take the left angle. Or like take some sort of angle so that you can crab. This isn't a bad crab, but the problem is your bucket is now farther back and your pen is cluttering in the same spot as you, and you both give up glass. This is one of those, like, just go tell your pen, I'm gonna crab on glass, and then boom. And you need to move so that I can get value from this. Because, like, if they don't trust you, that's one thing, and then afterwards you can explain, like, okay, this is what I meant by it. But, like, theoretically, that's what should happen. Did Invert just drag out that fight for, like, so long? Okay. Why did we not just drop bottom right and keep that angle? I genuinely want to know why we're not just dropping bottom right after that.
What?
Okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, no, they're playing way too safe for their own good. That is not great. Okay. Because they're just kind of standing there waiting for you to get in, Kiki. And then when they do, and then when that happens, they get aggressive, right? But they're not following up with what you're doing beforehand, right?
Yeah.
And that is a problem. Okay. What do you think is the problem here?
We're all like too close, for one.
Yes. What's another thing? Like, that's one thing, yes, and looking at something different.
Maybe we all shouldn't be pushing this one choke.
Okay, it got remedied a little bit. I just don't know how long. We're not watching the right side. That's the problem. Like,
Oh,
a
yeah.
problem.
I was like thinking. I'm like, wait.
multiple
I mean,
solution, multiple problems, right? But it's fine. The biggest one I'm thinking about is no one is necessarily watching that right side. And theoretically, this wouldn't be an issue if we went up farther, right? But because we're not, we now have to take into account that the right side flank is still an option. Someone has to keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
But theoretically, what should happen, and I'm gonna switch to the laptop screen again. Why am I saying scream every time I try to say screen? What am I doing? What should happen is Pramin. offense. I'm calling it offense. Oh no, advantage. No, advantage. There we go. What should happen is you should get something like this, or even like something like this, right? Because what should happen is that they should die just for like trying to even get in there, because you'll be here, or your bucket will be there, right? Plus Ace can help Clea, and if anything, if they do sneak past, you just drop and go take care of it, jump back to your pen, and get back into the spot, right? But because we're not doing that, because our teammates are mildly selling, actually, let me screenshot. I'll leave this up for a second. Okay. But because we're not doing that, what will it end up looking like is... Still think it would be... I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to say this. The main reason is because... Here's my thought. You can be up here or back here because you'll have the pen paint. And if your pen knows what to do, they'll be looking here, and they can keep an eye on the right. Your pen should be looking here, and they'll keep an eye on this area. So that you or Ace, regardless of where you want to play, if you're playing up here, you'll be like up in here or something. But if you or Ace is watching down here, you will see it, and you'll go take care of it in your own ways, right? Regardless, bucket is going to stay here, pen is going to stay here, unless a situation comes that the pen is walking up this way, and can kind of keep an eye on this for a little bit. But this is what advantage should normally be, if we're not up farther. If we are up farther, then it's what I showed earlier. I feel like my mouse sense is a little bit higher. I don't know why. Devices can capture. Here we go. Okay. But, I mean, like, overall, you guys still have a very good push. Good follow-up. So, you find Corey. Good. So, I guess, stupid question. What do Invert and Brig play outside of Bucket and Pen? If
He's
we
been with
remember.
Umbrella. That's about it.
What?
He plays Umbrella. Other than those two.
Recycled, yeah.
Invert?
Yeah, invert plays recycled Brella.
Okay. What about Brig?
Oh,
A little bit of edit. Think. Oh,
Hey,
was also later, no?
play edit.
yeah, she played leader. I think she played. I think she played a bow one time.
She did, yeah.
Ball string?
Yeah.
Bow?
Inkline, I think.
Stretch. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that makes sense why you went and try. Just wanted to
Yeah.
see what we're working on. Okay, I want to know how we lose this though, because this is very like theoretically we should have won this while after that follow-up. I would say. Oh, I
Fair
see why. Did Pen die or something? What happened? What happened to Brig? What happened to you?
Yeah.
Oh, you died. Okay, so what happened to make you die? Okay, this is fine. I would be fine with this.
Oh,
You
probably
got greedy.
Azuka.
No, you got greedy for the cooler. That's what happened.
Oh.
Cause like you don't have, and like I say this with very limited pen knowledge. I would argue you don't have to go get cooler all the time as a pen. If you
No.
can get it, that's a bonus. But you still need to prior your life, and that is one of those, if they see it, you need to just prior your life here, because y'all definitely could have won this.
Yeah.
And we bring it down to 10. But I think Jesus got this strike sky, so that's fine. Yeah. I would say, like, right here, we just need to be looking to get very aggressive. If anyone is gonna take care of, like, that paint bottom left, I'd rather have it be Brig, just because they're already on the way up. They can throw a sprinkler down, they can take care of that, and we can just go get set up quickly. Again, try to get set up in the really aggressive position, or just get relatively up far so that we can at least keep an eye on the right side flank, right? But we don't want to just, like, kind of just take too slow, which is what ends up happening, because I think what became the case is that because you guys are going on different pacing, like you and Keiki from Brig and Invert, you guys are matching their pacing, when in reality, even though they're tryouts, they should be matching yours.
Right.
Right? They still have to match the fast-paced aggression that kind of comes with this game being more so of a... the words. They're not there. More like, they have to match the pace of everything is just happening very fast. We kind of just got to take that and go with it. If we try to slow down the game, we're making it easier for them, regardless of how slow they're taking it, to make the game go their way.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. What is my scrim? Because I need to remember. No. What is it? What? Where is that? Schedule. No. Where is it? I don't know. I remember there was a scrim tonight for PDG. Hold on. What time is scrim? Okay. But yeah, I think it's a pacing issue may have just cost you. Did we know they were going to use Booyah? Okay. So they did pop Booyah beforehand. Do we have a scrim? Something?
I think it's just unfortunate it's right
I
there.
thought we did.
I mean,
Apparently we don't have a
To be
scrim
honest-
tonight.
oh,
I don't know. My brain, it's dying on me.
Don't worry, don't worry.
I mean, to be honest, I should have been proactively conscious of that booyah.
Yeah, I think, like, do I blame you, like, while you're trying to, in that moment, when you're trying to get out of the mindset of not really having a good few games? I don't blame you, but it's just a general
Wasn't
thing
a
to
few.
keep in mind. Or,
Of course. It was
I
a lot.
know what you mean.
It was a lot of games.
Dude,
It was a lot of games.
I'm gonna get so boosted with Dreadringer because I just have to paint, get slider, and it's gonna be even easier with PDG because I just have to queue and tell them, hey, I'm gonna slider, and we get the follow up from it.
Yeah, that's fire.
Okay. But yeah. I don't like, good crowd, just wait until post Bia. And it should be fine if we hold the spot for it. This... Okay. How did you die? Is it just because you didn't... Okay. I'm just trying to schedule some things. I feel like because I don't know how many trials you'll have, if we're taking Brig and Invert, I'm getting Brick sent over to manga. I'm getting this straightened out.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I think the big issue there already, because Ace died, we are now looking to kind of play a little bit closer, right? What you're doing is fine. I think the bucket should have noticed that and went, okay, my pen needs help. I need to go help him, and then go back and at least try to trade out that bucket. Even if anything, like just jumping out to try to play with you, if we're since we were too split off there, would be better than nothing, because you get the kill. That's just unfortunate.
Yeah. Like, I was trying to, like, jump out at that point, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, we get crab. How is communication from the Childs? Like, how are comms?
They were pretty decent.
What were
Especially
they
for break.
like? What were they bringing up?
You want to go first?
My
we
brain is
remember.
not moving right now.
If-
Okay.
If we remember.
What I can recall mostly is that they were calling the shots. They were calling out enemy positions. They were not really shot calling. Mostly fell onto Keiki and I. Let's see. I'd say Invert was the one that was mostly struggling with callouts.
Mhm.
Um,
Is it like they still like said a lot of stuff? Like they were still saying things, right? It wasn't like they kind of just did nothing about it. Okay.
yeah.
Because I know like some players will have a harder time with trying to like communicate and play the game. So sometimes what will happen with teams is that they won't really talk a lot, but they have like they can just focus on their mechs, right? And only say things that are like needed. So if anything, if that's what they do, that's what they do. But it's just asking because things are important to take into account. That's very unfortunate, Zuko. Let me try to evaluate the crew. My next scrim is like Tuesday or something. Brig, what are you dying to? I genuinely want to know. What is this?
The bomb.
The way I just leaned back on my chair with a very pensive sigh of what are we doing? I mean this with no ill intent. If you are already chipped and you are trying to not die, it is okay to back up and then go back and take that space. Please. Okay, I don't mean this in a bad way. I never realized how any lower division, no offense to you guys, right? But I never realized how like any lower division looked so horrible. It is painful. I'm sorry.
It's rough down here.
It is, bro.
I am. We all sympathize. We all sympathize with each other. Oh, they could have backed up so many times. Yeah. And again, I don't know if you guys did try out with 2, and if 2's was any different, but still.
Yeah, I think we did already, right?
I think you guys did 1.
If so, I wasn't there.
I think
I've never.
I think y'all should
did
get
try
another
to-
one scheduled with Chew sometime soon.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Ooh, we're getting TTS bot in here. Okay. Let's do it. I think the crowd was fine. Actually, let me watch back on the crowd. I need to, like, definitively... Because we're looking for a way-in, that's fine.
Yeah.
Do you just, like, panic pop your crab when you're on retake?
I honestly think
Is it
I
just
did
like-
here, yeah.
Is it just, like, a habit that you have or something?
Probably. Because I see that we needed a
like, you
way
see
in. I was paying
Yeah.
for my crab, and I just instant popped it. I don't think I. Maybe I gave a warning. I don't think I did though, so I'm not gonna give myself the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
And so I try to get a pick, but I think the timing was a bit
think-
too late. As like, there's just all of them are just too far away from me.
Y'all
to get
should
a
have went with
solid pick.
strikes first because you had that readily available. Who just joined? Oh, it's the TTS bot. Okay.
TTS bot.
Crying. Okay. But yeah. With you and Kiki shot calling, that's fine. It just means that y'all need to look up at the UI a little bit more. Or if they didn't say like, oh, by the way, I have strikes. Because, you know, that's also something they can say. Like, just say, hey, I'm
Yeah.
coming up on a crab. Let's use strikes. Get going. Burn some specials and then we crab after. Because at the end of it all, we are still in the special advantage. And, you know, because we don't just because we don't just wait to hold the Bia, right? And we kind of just chuck it. We should be fine at the end of it all. It's just very unfortunate we died. So, like, theoretically,
Lambda C Thessala P said "I'll BRB. Gotta cook for my dog. Pence.
okay. Okay.
Rune 3 said loudly crying.
That would cry.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay. But yeah, I think like after all of this is one of those instances of like, sure, you can drag out the fight a bit so that we just burn specials and then we go in with our crab tank. Or we could have just went in with the strikes and say screw it. Right? But
Yeah.
the problem is that we just died. So I'm gonna switch the scene again. Because I haven't gone over retake yet. Retake. It's fun. We all love retake. As we cry inside. Dude, I'm not wrong. I don't think I'm wrong for saying that. Okay. Pen would normally be in like this general area, maybe up here. That was a horrible start. What am I doing? I can't. There we go. Dude, my hand is so tense. Ah! There we go. There we go, that's better. Pan would probably be here. One of either the bucket or the dually need to take one of these two spots. Right? These intermix. It can vary. Because both of you have like a ranged entry thing, right? Crab or strikes can be popped here and there. You would probably just try to play by the pillow. I think like between your position and the pen's position, it shouldn't change. Oh shoot. But I think your position and the pen's position shouldn't necessarily change. Because eventually what will happen is, and let's say we ran with this thought process for a second. I'm gonna make ace red. Well, no, wait. I need that green arrow. Here we go. Okay. No! There we go. Ah! Okay, but what should happen is that the person here drops and then follows up here. This is what should happen. Regardless if you go through this area or not, you're going to look for something like this. And then the person that's playing here, where this bucket is, because again, it depends, will make you pink. No. I'll make you purple. You are probably... I'm closing the door. It's all good, don't worry about it. Where's that paint? Okay. But like, what should end up happening for you? You're probably just gonna find like some way up through this left side, because strikes are probably gonna help you get in, or just some way through here. Just use what you can. You should have follow up from this side to be able to help you with that. I'm gonna make the bucket light red because I want to. Bucket is probably gonna come up here to middle. to this right side. Because what should end up happening is that you guys are close enough to each other where you can follow up with something. And you'll all kind of like play to your effective range. 90%, actually, I'm going to switch this. Should look like this most of the time, because Dooley is going to have a better time playing over here, like relatively open level, than with a... Because like Bucket will be fine here, but Bucket can do so much better in this area. And then for Pen, this is solely dependent on if you guys get the retake. Pen is probably just going to be chilling here if it doesn't work in Pet. And then they're going to go... I'm going to make them light blue. They're going to go to Glass. And then... And I'm going to write a little caveat here. When cleared, they're going to walk up to the other Glass. Right, this is what retake should theoretically look like. And then we would want to try and get into our really aggressive English. Yes. Yeah, basically. Like where we just get really deep into their base. That's what I'm trying to think about. My brother has his friend over, and both of my brothers like him, which is good. But that is distracting me. And it's... like, it's not bad, but I have to deal with it. But, yeah. Anyway. That's what should theoretically happen. But we just died here, because Chungus people. Okay, that was good follow from the strikes though. It's very good. And I'm gonna mention it now because I know that Ace will kind of wonder why later if he watches back to VOD. I have you kind of just play a little bit more supportive because that's how Dooley is normally played right now. Dooley is generally filled as like a second aggro support type of weapon. Because like even though Milky Way ran Pen heavy, Dooley and like Bucket or S-Blast in Global Gauntlet because, you know, why not run Pen and heavy for like the most worst paint spam thing ever?
Real.
And then you see the Japanese team mirror it. It's so bad. I hate this.
I hate it too.
That's why I play 96 in Dread. Oh, I'm gonna go crazy because of this. Okay, but yeah, we get cleanup. I know that Ace plays very aggressive dualies, but dualie in the meta is generally support focused, which is why I have the retakes kind of like planned out that way. That's why I have the advantage set up that way. Caveats to that type of dualie playstyle that is just used in the meta, right? If we're gonna play like a more aggressive dualie, then we can work on like doing like I don't know if you're still gonna play mini Genki, but we could do like a really aggro dualie plus mini, or like if we get someone else to play a support type of weapon, probably Breaks if Breaks is playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the biggest problem here is that, and I'll bring it up again because we already know it, but the game should have ended a while ago, and so I'm gonna say it again. We should have just tried to get really deep into their base. I like that Invert is watching this bottom right side, which is wonderful, because like collectively, subconsciously, we have decided, okay, we're just gonna try to chill a little bit. We don't necessarily have to go deep into their base, but we can. We're choosing not to, so we're gonna have someone go watch bottom right. And I like that Invert is kind of like playing here because he can use that ledge, plus he already has like 2 people looking at him.
Yeah.
Right? Please don't tell me back up. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh. You can't hear it, but I just very softly. I like pounded on my desk with my elbow a few times from this pent up frustration, not because they're my part. Not even because like they're a bad player, but the things they're doing. I
Pain, suffering, even.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And I may be making a bigger deal out of it anyways, but why are we giving up a spot where we can just 1v1 a shot at a farther range than shot's max range?
Yeah.
The crab was good though. I like the crab. We're just keeping him back. We're buying time. I have a ping for something Overwatch related. I want to know what it's about. No one told. Oh my gosh, there are server-wide tryouts in like 15 for this in 15 minutes for this league I'm in. That is a later topic for future me. I'm not mentioning any of that. Jesus help me. Okay. When crab is popped, that is a call for the pen to try to paint you in. Because because I would assume you knew like, okay, I need to look for something with the crab, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's on your pen to go, okay, I need to hook my carbon in, they're going to look for something with it, I'll throw some paint up, and we can do something with it. Right? Because Alex is literally just mirroring the crab paint.
Yeah.
What a random attempt to strike cheese the zone, holy. Good pick. Strikes, I feel like one could have been saved and two were way too far front. And it kind of goes hand in hand because we're nearing the last 10, our penalty is broken, and we can use strikes to like block them off from the route they wanted to go, right?
Right.
We make them go drop a different direction. So, and yes, I'm going to go back to the Sendu because of it, because it will make more sense. Okay. This has been here long enough. Okay. Carbon. So, if we are here, we're doing a little something like this. And this is fine because you got the kill and you're kind of just like chilling here, right? Like you got the kill, you know, you're kind of just chilling here a little bit. Shot ends up dropping on you. That's fine. It's just unfortunate you died shortly after. But what should have happened is like you're gonna come up back here, you're gonna tell your pen, hey, someone is here, I want help. Looking at it, you know, if they don't, then someone else should. But if we kind of just say, make the call to back up a little bit. Or, yeah. Let's say like this. Let's say theoretically we're kind of like looking at a position like this. You know. Bucket uses strike. Right? Try strike is used. We're going to look to throw it here. Here, and either here. That is horrible. What am I doing? Or here. Okay, bye, Rune. Yeah. Regardless, this is gonna force them to move into a direction they don't want to go, because they want to go through middle. They just want to go through middle and kind of just like rush over the zone. So if we make them move from here to either down here or down here, we make them burn more times to cap the zone, and the strikes should wall them off long enough to where we could at least get down to like 1 or a KO. Because most likely one or two of them are gonna die from it, which only makes it better because it's vector query. So something like this. Let me make a little text box for this. Strike placement for below 10. Back up and let the panicked team come to you. I hate that it just defaults to the medium. There we go. Strike placement in blue. Light red means whatever side you want. I am praying and hoping that they're gonna... We'll do that. Right? But basically this. Yeah. No problem, Rune. Have a good one. But yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the second one, and then I don't know what I want to do after. But yeah. So... this is why I should never fast forward. Because I missed something. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. I'm gonna say the same thing I was talking about earlier. It's last 10. They are most likely panicking, so we can just let them come to us and we kind of just clean up from it.
Yeah.
So, no, like, it's fine. Like, I understand why you did what you did. But, if anything, it's kind of just like, in that head, and I know you know this, I'm just reiterating. You're like, you know what? We're in last 10. I'm going to chill here. I can look for a pick if I want to. I don't necessarily need to, right? We kind of just work from there. And if you can, like, if you can try to find a pick-off zone, which I would assume is a thought, that's good. Make sure that you have the people for it. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think we both died to a bomb.
I don't even think it was your bucket's fault or something. They're just throwing bombs at you because they can.
Yeah.
Oh, if only we crabbed sooner. Wait.
Like, the fact that didn't cap is just, like, bull.
Yeah, that's another thing though. So like when strikes are popped, Ace, I think you should have just like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna crab and get my bucket in, so we can cap. Cause that's like the
Yeah.
biggest thing right now.
That's like it was like maybe another like frame of ink you would have capped. Like, that's so dumb.
Mm-hmm. Like even if it's a late crab, you can still kind of say, hey, I'm popping crab as soon as I can. Let's
Yeah.
walk up with what we got.
Hello?
Yo, welcome back, actually. We are just talking about you.
Hello. Quite a
Okay.
coincidence.
So, retake, right?
Yes.
I already went through it. It'll be in the VOD when it's uploaded. Hi, Bricks.
Hi, Briggs.
Okay. Is it working now? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear. Sorry, I'm not turn on the headset itself, so I had to quickly. So I decided, let me just check before it throws it to the wrong.
You're good.
Gotcha. Okay, because we're like, hey, Bricks, you leave. Bye, Bricks. Okay.
It's the usual thing with me. I pop in, go, choose headphones, not working anyway.
Okay, we're in retake. Okay, this is just very unfortunate that they died. But here, because we strike, I know that you were low. Just go crab. Because right now, the biggest thing with the strikes is that we're trying to cap the zone. Right? We're looking to cap the zone. They're all relatively split up anyway from the strikes. So we can just look up, go to crab, kind of single them out even more from the glass, and we can cap zone. Because Invert should have walked up if that was the case. If Invert didn't walk up and we still crabbed on the glass when strikes were like about a second or so after strikes was popped, that's on them. But in this case, like crab on glass because we see strikes popped and we try to cap.
Issue.
That is so unfortunate. No. That's really unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, again, these guys also have a big pacing issue as well. They're not playing nearly as aggressive as they need to be. It's like, I think Bucket did fine. I think the problem is that you matched their pacing. It felt harder because we are matching the Brig and Invert slower pacing to try to play together, when in, like, the relative reality of it is that they needed to try and match your pacing. Even if that felt like a bit uncomfortable for them, that's fine. They're still trying, they're playing faster, they're gonna get used to that, and then move on. Because, you remember when I started, I'm looking at this, and I go, why are we dying so many times? I think I found the reason.
I see.
Okay. Okay. Is it zones? Okay. I'm not against it, I just don't like the incline bow. I don't know, because this is random rant time, I guess. I was watching one of Char's, like, videos of, like, the best weapons per thing, right? It was that one of the more recent video he put out, and for bows he said it was incline bow, and I disagree with that because it is super chump. And I know that we're talking about in a more like splat zone centered setting, it's a competitive setting, blah blah blah. I still think it's the jet bow because of the fact it's just entry. Like Jet,
That's probably in part because Jet is, you know, it doesn't have the big AoE, and there's still a lot of Sniper Riders around, you've got Leeters around.
yeah,
You kind of got a decent few anchors, like it's only really into heavy comps, that comps where you don't have someone who's able to take it out, like, you know. The Jet's just a bit too vulnerable in a few too many cases, I think, is probably the case there, and Incline, you might be able to act as a pseudo support, which means you can then have more fighting power in your mid and short range, so, you know,
yeah.
that's
But that's
what
why
I'm
heavy
guessing the
is in the
theory is.
meta. Like you could just
but
run jet
Incline's
bow and
kind of
heavy. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, that's my 2 cents in terms of that, and, you know, otherwise you got double anchor, which ends up being good locking power, but definitely slower.
Because, like, the funny thing is, bow and like jet bow and heavy can actually work. And I still think the jet bow is better because of the fact it has the entry inkjet, even if it's not as good. You still have heavy for the pain aspect. Right.
Yeah, I even actually, I did it in, like, the one hammer, like, the one Hammerhead SOS run did. I was actually Edit and V-Bow, I think. This was before the, you know, jet bow, so, you know, you can definitely mix in, like, if you have, you know, the right type of anchors where they can play a little bit more aggressive as needed and then anchor a bit more as needed, you can definitely flex to that, even if it does become interesting to mix.
It's like, sure, incline bow, I understand it. I just don't like that as practically. You just sit there and paint. When the whole point of Splatoon being a faster paced game is that you can actually do something.
That's what the purpose of the other weapons, which
yes,
are a bit more
but
mobile,
bow
I think
can
is the
still get
theory.
aggressive, so can heavy. But if we're running Sprinkler and Wave Breaker and Sprinkler and Super Chump, that does nothing to help with actually being aggressive. Even if it was like heavy, like I don't know,
Yeah, like
heavy
Jibbo's
wall
probably the
booyah.
better one if you are in solo queue, excluding that video which, you know, of the six
Yeah.
incline bows all painting zone, because you can actually play aggro as needed.
I feel like it's harder to do it with incline bow. Like you get the AoE chip damage, yeah, but it's also just you just paint with it. Yeah, I don't know. It may just be something I don't understand, and that's fine. I'll just stick to my opinion. I can kind of see where they're coming from, but I don't agree with it. Why are they running edit? Why they're running edit, I don't know. You can just run bow or an e-leader or a pen and just keep it going.
Ula, but like, I don't know.
But like pen is just
It's-
there.
Pen is probably a better one if they can actually play Pen, unless the Pen player swapped out or in playing something else.
Nope, it's the same pen play. It's the same person.
Dude,
In that case, Pen will probably be better at locking down the space than Edit. You can still play it reasonably well in this map, but it is a bit more specific.
You're just I don't know.
You're usually playing a bit more supporter in
Yeah.
Edit. Like, you're either playing support or you're playing aggro. You're not playing both simultaneously like Pen can.
I don't know. I just yeah. You guys' comp is fine. I think a thing with it is just outside of strike, sliders kind of just use it for yourself, and super jump is just super jump. You gotta just pop it and go with it.
See.
Oh, that's really good. Okay. Am I reading that right?
Yeah.
Oh my.
I have a lot of questions.
Oh my. Dang.
I don't
Hold
even
on.
mean this in a bad way.
Let's send a few vids.
I am just genuinely curious. Cause like sure,
Let's
I
see.
guess if you're just like spamming all the time, but that's why main saver and LDE is there. Like you could
Intriguing.
just run LDE and like some main saver with charge up and you should be fine.
Drive away. Of course.
Okay. So then what happened here to make it... How does this get dragged out for the full 5 minutes? What is this? What is this pain and suffering? Cause we went on a whole rant while you were gone about this, and I'm just sitting here like I never realized. Like, no, wait, you were there for it. Never mind, you were there for that. Okay, Briggs, what ended up happening is that because we were continually, because like we kept watching this and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I never realized how bad lower div gameplay is until like the actual, until you watch it back as like a like higher level player, right? You don't notice it until you're looking back, and I'm just sitting here like, what is this?
Bad aim, bad position.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just like you see so much more opportunities as you go higher up, and you're looking back, and you're kind of just like, why are we not doing it? Okay, did I change the scene yet? I did not. Okay, hold on. That, and then this. Okay, let me unmute desktop audio. There you go. It should track you guys now.
Okay.
Oh, bet it does. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I think I'd say the opening's fine. You've got something like this going on. We have support from Bo. Oh, why is it smaller now? There we go. Now it's bigger. Oh my gosh. I'm not testing the fate of it. There you go. Okay. But we still have support from the bow. We have bow line of sight. That you won't be able to see that. Nope. This one. Bow is line of sight to about here in all of these directions. Right? You're going over here. This is fine. You're also getting cooler, so I don't blame you. You do get a picture,
Yeah.
and then you kind of like drop down, which I like. But yeah, I guess just make sure you're playing with your bucket as much as you can here.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's not bad. I think like their individual game sense is fine. It's just they have to get more proactive with it, and if they're gonna get more proactive with it, then how is that going to look for them? I look away for 1 second. I look away for 1 second. Feel like we could have capped, but that's a like minuscule thing. And then we get 2 tapped. Okay. Cause that is 52 for you.
52 moment, yippee!
I'm not even flaming. I'm not even trying to flame. Where is your IA?
I have none.
Non-existent.
Where is your IA? Well, the charge up is fine.
Treasy, I have no
You
jump
don't
accuracy.
need run speed. You don't need the run speed query. I beg of you, get the IA on this build and get the
What,
QR
so you've got the
out.
jump accuracy, or?
Oh no, like just generally what 52, what I see 52 run. It's like
Yeah,
the
but
swim
why-
is good. You have your util.
Yeah, but what is actually the purpose of it? If it doesn't have a purpose, or if the purpose is something that you can play around.
Let me show you. No, not here. Here. Okay. Dooley. Do that. And we'll do that. Okay. So look at the jump RNG spread when I have no IA.
Oh yeah, I've seen how bad the jump RNG gets.
Yeah.
I know that almost every single kid runs at least a little bit.
Yeah. So I guess like what's your question then? I don't think
mean-
I'm understanding.
Basically, are they actually using that jump shot stuff? Because if you're not doing that much, jump mobility to mix it in, then, well, that could be a sign of poor gameplay in some other way. But if you don't need it for whatever reason, then is there actually a purpose to it
Yeah.
besides squid rolling?
I think the best answer I can give is that when you eventually get to a point of you're just jumping, it doesn't really
Yeah.
leave any more like chance up to whatever it is. You have some more control in that sense, which
Yeah.
is
But there's
why.
also-
Yeah.
You need that, but you also need to be able to actually get to the point where you are also using gouges to get out of ink, because otherwise your RNG ends up picking up too fast because you're not letting your, bloom decay enough. At least that's my understanding, so again, it's just one of those.
Yeah. Okay. Good kill. I think. Oh yeah.
Yeah, good.
We
Getting the heavy
unintentionally
early.
got really split up because Invert died. But your positions are fine. I think if anything, like when Cooler is swapped, because Bo can cap the zone pretty well on its own, you can like drop down for a second and kind of just help with getting cap. Or like, actually, wait. No, I don't blame you for this. Because they popped Super Jam and they were about to cap.
Yeah.
But, like, if anything, we don't necessarily have to cap zone first, so I'd say still try to go for the fight. Because even if we, like, lose zone for a second and then we kind of just go kill them all, we'll be able to, like, eventually win that fight, get zone, and then go with setup. Okay. Oh, okay, here we go. Invert, what are you doing? Why are you not following up with this absolutely big slider? I guarantee you, Ace, you would have had a better time up there if Invert was up there. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah, like I didn't say anything midway, but we were both pushing the right side. And I'm like, oh, me and Inver are about to go crazy.
We gonna go
right here.
crazy
And then,
with
and then he
it.
drops. And then he drops. And I'm like, Inver, where are you going?
Going back to the zone is weird. Like, I could understand if Inver followed the path and ended up, you know, that little gap between the blocks and tried to, you know, get some flank chips, maybe a bomb, in order to kind of put pressure, force them into fighting the
Right.
dualies or something. Like,
What do you mean
dualies
fighting
don't
the
have much range, so
dually?
if you can force them into there or to get chipped and heck,
Do you
then,
mean
you
like
know.
the... Do you mean the gal? Because the dually was Ace.
Oh, no, I'm talking about there, you know, like, if Invert had moved up, you know, where that big blue bit in Inca is where they'll drop down and, you know, pressured back, you know, pressured Thule, pressured the edit, pressured them into the slider, especially after the slider, like, you know, pressured the edit, pressured that, and just backed it up. And even from down there, then you're taking two different fight angles without both going through that corridor, which could have been bombed out by the forge.
That is on Invert. I'm going to say it right now. If Invert ends up watching this, you should have went up with Ace. Because
That could have been like a 3-down scenario.
that would have been a full wipe because he got 3.
Yeah.
Well, no, he got 2.
Well,
It could have been
We have
3,
to, and
but
yeah.
we already have 2 people looking at Query, so that's fine. The thought in your head should be, I'm playing a bucket, I need to go help my dually, and we're going to go for it. That's why you're going to be looking to do 90% of the time. I know that you dropped, you can always just jump back to him, right? There's no harm in doing that in Cooler. You're going to jump in like 2 seconds. That was an unfortunate jump in.
That was an unfortunate trade.
Were you Cooler?
I don't think I was, though.
Okay. And the only reason I'm going to look at your
I
gear
think
for
it
this
just ran out,
is...
probably.
The only reason I'm looking at your gear is because I want to know how much special power up you have.
I have, I think, 2 subs.
Yes, sir. Let's see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if you get bomb defense on there, you should be fine. If you can. But...
Yeah.
I mean, if you're playing more for the cooler, then you could probably get rid of the special saver. It's a nice assistance one if you happen to go down without it. I can definitely understand why you would want it. It just kind of depends on whether you're playing supportive or aggro.
Yeah.
I kind of like, I have it on every build. I
That's fair.
try to use it with every build I have, so.
Very fair.
But now that we have Tri Novo on the head thought,
Yeah. That was also a build I've had since like the weapon came out, so
where is bomb defense? Stealth. Oh wait, that actually.
Yeah, I
works
literally
out
just
really
have a
well.
pair of shoes which have 1 sub bomb defense, 1 sub ink res, and 1. Yeah, literally those shoes. I literally have just that. I even have 2 of the same
I'm
gear
close to
ability
getting-
just so I have different looks.
I'm close to getting 2.
Yeah.
If I
I've
just
got
get
a second,
Ingress on
just-
that one. But yeah, I'll go for 3 just so that it's past like the 19-second marker. Is it for 2 subs of special power? I don't know. I don't normally see special power bring with Cooler because, ooh, look at that. Cooler just does 100% of your save thingy. right? But
Yeah.
I mean, special
do see
power
how-
is useful to help with the cycling, especially if you're playing a little more supportive, just because you will have a period where, you know,
Yeah.
cooler, you're not able to actually keep charging it, so it is important to have that little bit of extra power to extend it a bit more.
Yeah.
I don't know. Random tangents over. Yeah, I just got curious since I had to play Zap for a team for like, what, 2 years or a good year or two or something?
That's fair.
No, that one. There we go. Greg, what do you do here? Please tell me you just jump out. Please tell me you just jump out. Break, break, break. Okay. I'm gonna say two things. One, Break should have jumped out earlier. Two, it's just, it sounds wrong. Hold on.
That was alright.
I need it to be longer.
We're
Oliver.
we're in the reset phase
Unplug
now.
it.
We're
Sorry.
oh, it's all good.
Sorry. Sorry. Continue.
It's fine. It's fine. We're in. Wait, Amber died. Kiki died. You died, and you're coming back from spawn, right? And I want to try to like get a kill, but we're also in just the it's time to reset and then go back into things with our retake.
Yeah.
So there's not really reason to jump in.
Yeah, I don't. I really have no excuse. I don't know what I was thinking.
It's fine.
It's,
Because it's
Yeah.
that I know you know better, but we're also getting back into it type of thing. So it's like it's multiple factors, but it's better we're reviewing it like reviewing these two at least.
Yeah, in that case, if there was the jump in, would it be better to pull them over to the right, try to at least skirmish a bit there, and then get a jump back to, you know, say the slosher if they haven't dropped off, in order to try to at least pull them, pull them a bit away from zone? Or, like, if you did do that jump in and didn't realize, just to skirmish a little bit for life and then jump? Or would that, you know, end up being that you don't have a good drop angle?
I'm sorry, say that again. My brain is lagging.
So basically, where Ace died, would it have been better if they had have continued left and tried to pull, say, Query back that way to pull them a bit away from, you know, where the Slosher and Bo are coming in, just to, you know, kind of distract a bit, and then jump to, you know, Stringer or try Stringer or the Slosher in order to, you know, skirmish a little bit, pull them away, so you know, Tutti has less backup. Asa might have been pulled away a bit as well. Would it have been better to do that, or just go, oh shoot, I better jump back out immediately?
I don't think it would have mattered because he was gonna die anyways. But if for some reason he lived, just try to drag something off to a side.
Yep, got it.
So if anything, if you jump in, you realize you should be dead, but you're alive, just try to drag some sort of attention, leave it there, and then just go reposition with your team and get ready for a retake. Oh, look at that.
Go.
You have cooler. I think we could have thrown cooler a bit farther up. If anything, kind of just like wait a little bit because we're looking to go.
Wait, where
in.
did I throw it?
You threw it right next to your bow.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I wanted to
I think-
throw it like closer to where everyone was, I guess.
Yeah. I think this
Understandable,
may be one of
especially
those.
if you're not sure how
weird-
long you'll be in neutral.
I think it's one of those weird moments of because it looks like we're already starting to look in because we use strikes, and they are retaliating with their own cooler and Booyah. We can wait and either save cooler for the next fight because they won't have cooler, so we can kind of just take cooler, go for some things, or we say, you know what, I'm gonna pop cooler a little bit later, and if we're alive, and try to make something happen.
I'll be honest, I was kind of spitting cooler at the
You
second
know
I got
what?
it.
You know what? That's fair though. That is that's a good bit of what you need to do. I guess now it's more so about like if it's a weird iffy spot, kind of like debate: is it worth throwing cooler, and then just go from there.
Yeah. Like, I think I did that, and like maybe most of the time I got it. Like, I was just
Yeah.
spitting it out the got it.
You know what? Do I blame you? No. But
It is the usual way to play cooler.
yeah,
I think I kind of do that when I place try specifically though. So that's just kind of a me problem.
Dang, girl, how long has it been since the last one you had? Hold on. You weren't kidding. No. It was before this. Hold on, I want to remember the first time you got it. Bit?
Well, I think I died here with.
Okay, it was popped at
3:39.
3:39. Okay.
And then I died.
You die. Okay. Here we go. I was pressing the wrong button. Now we take 305.
305.
That's actually not really. That is not bad at all.
That's very good for a try.
For sure.
Cooler go burr. I don't know what else
Cooler
to say.
go burr. Yes. The story of my life with Inkspire, who's just dead now. I'd bring it back if I wasn't too like tired of the game. Okay. Still whole here, this is good. Right? Okay. Do you feel like you could have held that shark? Like, I feel... No, like, Ace is muted, hold on.
Oh.
Good Torp. You could have definitely held the shark here, honestly. Kinda just chill here for a bit and then follow up with the strikes. You do, which is good. Okay. Okay. What are you doing, Alex?
Probably trying to run away, try to jump out, but it failed.
Okay. Okay. In comes the dying cycle. Hopefully not, though. Oh dear god, they're using everything.
They wanted that zone.
He still got strikes, so
They
you could use it.
They could have used strikes and just... Okay. Okay, Invert, how do we use our strikes here? Never mind, we die. No. I can't say anything.
I immediately corrected. Immediately corrected.
You know what? Given the...
Well, dies after, but...
What? How does this cap? Was there like follow-up from
Maybe
Brick or
because I
something?
think I threw a 50 right at the edge or something.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Thank God, that shouldn't have capped. I'm like, how did it cap? Okay.
It wouldn't have capped otherwise.
We cap. Okay. They need to learn their strike placement. For zones. Yeah, I think we're just entering the... We are rushing it now because we're trying... Is that like... It's not even rushed, it's scrappy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I think we're English. We're playing Scrappy. That's the biggest thing. We're playing Scrappy here, and so we're kind of just forcing the fights instead of trying to go in with each other. It feels like, or there's some, or like the disconnect of that pacing issue is coming up again. Because whenever I'm seeing things being used, like, English isn't on my side. One thing I
Become solo
like
queue.
one time, like one moment I'll see like we're all there, cool, and then like one or two people died, and like what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when y'all get back into your groove though, you should be fine. In terms of that aspect. Oh, I'm getting tired. Shoot. You know what? I like this slider. That's good. It's just we had to clear someone in our base, and that's fine. I was gonna say that better cap. If that didn't cap, I would have questions.
That's a lot of resources on zone though. Like I understand you needed to get zone, but you know, maybe say one strike plus chumps on zone and then the rest of the strikes be used to help move up faster. So that way you can find off the zone. I don't know, that's just my very quick 2 cents looking up.
Yeah, and I don't disagree with you. It's just that we also have incline bow, which I'm already kind of just iffy about it.
Big about incline bow is that also you can mix in the carbon because, you know, that
Yeah.
it's the wrong type of carbon.
If anything, we'll just run with it. But
Oh yeah, no,
I
that's
think the
just kind of...
biggest, yeah, I think the biggest issue is just that we're still coming back together as a group and like as a team. We're still hosting tryouts, so the pacing is inherently going to be harder. I think awareness, kind of just trying to coordinate more together. I think individually you guys are doing fine. It's more so how are we going to work together to like try to get that aspect done, and how are we going to get people to like play faster, basically.
Yeah.
Alright. But yeah, that should be it. I'm going to stop the recording.